Good morning, all of you. Today, what is my topic? You must have seen on the board. It is pronoun. What is a pronoun? Words which are used in place of noun to avoid the repetition of noun are called pronouns, isn't it? This we have learned in our previous classes. And you must be finding one more word written under the pronoun. What is it? Dr. Piper. What is the relation between this? Why I have written Dr. Piper there? This is an acronym to learn about the subdivisions of pronouns. So Dr. Piper, if you see, is having 7 alphabets in it, where D stands for demonstrative pronouns, R stands for relative pronouns, P stands for personal pronouns, I stands for interrogative pronouns, P stands for possessive pronouns, E stands for emphasizing pronouns, and R stands for reflexive pronouns. Don't you feel this is a great idea? I am learning pronouns and then I am learning Dr. Piper, and I know all the subdivisions now. Ask me whatever you want. I am going to tell you all. Well, now let us try to explain each and every subdivision of the pronoun. So coming to the personal pronouns. In personal pronouns, again we are having 3 subdivisions which are related with the object or the things. Like first person, second person, third person. First person, I, my, me, we, our, us. How many are they? 6. Second person, you, your, yours. How many are they? 3. Third person, he, she, it, they, their, them, his, her, him. How many are they? 9. So somewhere they are multiples of 3. Okay. We are very much clear with it. So we are having first person, second person, third person. Isn't it? Now, here we are finding he, she, it, they, and so many. They are used as a subject. This is something which we need to keep in our mind. Then we are having demonstrative pronouns. We all are knowing about demonstrative pronouns. As I have explained you in my previous session also, demonstratives is something related with pointing out something. Like if I say, this is your house, your. So this is demonstrative pronoun. Hope you are getting it. Here your is a pronoun and house is a noun. After this, coming to the interrogative pronouns, where we used to ask questions, that is WH words. Which is your house? So you must be finding again your followed by house, a pronoun followed by noun, isn't it? Possessive pronouns, where we show possessions to our belongings, isn't it? This is my house, isn't it? And we so many times have observed our siblings. Whenever we are saying that my father, then they are fighting for this. No, he is my father. So this is related with possessive pronouns. Then we are having reflexive and emphasizing pronouns. Yes, you are right. Both are self pronouns. Then what is the difference? Difference is that how we are dealing these self pronouns in a sentence, isn't it? If you see, in case of reflexive pronouns, self pronoun always come at the last, whereas in case of emphasizing pronouns, it comes always after the subject. If I say, I hit the ball myself, So this is an example of reflexive pronoun. Are you getting it? But if I say I myself hit the ball, so now I am emphasizing myself that this is me who was able to hit the ball. So this is an emphasizing pronoun. So in case of Dr. Piper, we forgot to discuss about R. There is one more R which is related with relative pronoun. The book which you are finding on the table is mine, which you are finding. You know, here which, it has somewhere related or showing a relation with the book. So this is an example of relative pronoun. So let us try to just have a quick recap. In case of Dr. Piper, we have discussed about demonstratives, we have discussed about relatives, we have discussed about personal pronouns, we have discussed about interrogatives, we have discussed about possessives, we have discussed about emphasizing, and we have discussed about reflexive. Hope Dr. Piper is clear to you. Again, I am using acronym just to help you. Soon we are going to meet with some new concepts. Thank you. God bless you all.